Hey guys, Eternal here, and this week I'll be sharing with you another team of mine for this week's Team of the Week. Continuing the trend from a Sandstorm team and last week a Drought team, this week I'll be sharing with you a Rain teams of mine. And this Rain team utilizes one of my most favorite playstyles, the Rain Stall playstyle. So, for any Rain team, typically a Rain Stall, I'll be starting off with obviously a Politoed. Make sure to give it the ability Drizzle to gain instant rain on your field. Now, for this Politoed, I want it to be defensively oriented so I can easily just come in on any Tyranitar without fearing Crunch or any move. Other common moves for Tyranitar will be Fire Blast, but Politoed can already easily take that. So I'm gonna give this Politoed max HP, and instead of giving it max defense, I want to give it some speed. I'm gonna give it enough speed to outspeed the common Skarmory, and I also want to give it enough speed so Jellicent and others don't outspeed it. So I can easily toxic those Jellicent and take advantage. So I'm gonna also now maximize its defense with the rest of my EVs, and I'm gonna make it a bold nature so it also maximizes its defense out. For the item, I'll go with obviously leftovers, and for its attacking move, I'm gonna give it Scald. It's a 80 base water type attack, which has a 30% chance of burn, and that burn chance is really great. It can screw off so much Pokemon, like let's say Ferrothorn that typically comes in on Politoed. Burning a Ferrothorn is a great thing. Then I'm gonna give it Protect, since I have two ways of inflicting status. With Protect I can abuse them, as well as also recover some nice HP recovery with leftovers. And for my final move, I'm gonna give it Refresh. Refresh allows me to replenish from any status ailment, typically Will-O-Wisp, that Ninetales will inflict, or toxic attacks from let's say Jellicent. So I really don't like status, so I'm gonna give it refresh. But if you're weak to, let's say, bait and pass teams or any sweeper Pokemon like Crocoon, then you probably want to go with Perish Song. But I typically like Refresh, so I'm gonna stay with Refresh. Now for my next Pokemon to take advantage of the rain and for stalling capabilities, I'm going to go with Ferrothorn. In the rain, Ferrothorn's 4-time weakness to fire decreases to only 2 times, meaning I can easily take hidden power fire and other weak fire attacking threats. So I'm going to give it max HP, and instead of maximizing its special defense, I'm going to go with some defensive EVs so I can survive, let's say, a Icicle Spear from a Shell Smashing Cloyster. And the rest will go to its special defense, and go with the Calm Nature to also maximize special defense. And for the item, I'm going to go with Leftovers for defensive purposes, of course. And actually, my bad, it's not Calm, it's Careful. Careful raises special defense and decreases special attack, since of course it doesn't need special attack at all. Next, for its move, I'm going to give it Spikes for entry hazard purposes, and which also enhances stalling. And I'm going to give it Leech Seed, which gives Ferrothorn some form of recovery, and with Protect, this will allow Ferrothorn to abuse Leech Seed much more efficiently and gain recovery with both leftovers as well as the seeded Pokemon's HP. And for the final move slot, I'm gonna give it a attacking move. Its most powerful stab attack, Power Whip. This will allow you to hit bulky waters, or like let's say Gyarados that tries to take advantage of your rain and try to sweep you. Power Whip will allow you to 2 HKO that Gyarados after Stealth Rock damage. Now the next Pokemon I'm going to go with is a spinner, and the best spinner in a rain stall team is obviously Tentacruel, since it can take advantage with its ability Rain Dish, which gets a 6.25% recovery every turn in the rain, and with leftovers it gets another 6.25%, a summation of 12.5% recovery per turn. And with Protect, I'm gonna double that, so I can be able to abuse that and gain faster recovery for my Tentacruel. And for spinning, I'm going to give it Rapid Spin. Now I want to make this Tentacruel defensively oriented, so it can take attacks from like Scizor, Conkeldurr, Lucarios, those offensively attacking Pokemon. Since Tentacruel already has a great special defense, it doesn't really need that much special defense for anything really. So yeah, maximize your your defense. And for my next move, I'm gonna go with Scald as its attacking move, since like Politoed, with Scald I can inflict burn with a 30% chance, so common Pokemon like Ferrothorn that try to come in will get burned often. And of course, for entry hazard and stalling purposes, I'm going to go with Toxicroak. Toxicroak is a great move. It's gonna poison anything that's not immune to poison, or is not a flying type, or has Levitate. It's gonna poison that Pokemon, making it much easier for you to stall out that Pokemon. Now for the next Pokemon, I'm going to take advantage of the toxic spikes and go with a special Gliscor set that utilizes Substitute and Protect. With Substitute and Protect, any Pokemon that I have statused, let's say poisoned or burned, I can easily just substitute on it and protect it, and just continue that cycle with Poison Heal ability combined with Toxic Orb, so I can get instant poisoned Gliscor that gets a 12.5% boost each turn, and with Protect that's a 25% boost every turn, meaning with Substitute that decreases your HP by 25%, you easily get back the same HP you've lost. So you're not losing anything with Substitute and Protect alongside Poison Heal. So this is a great way to abuse toxic spikes. An excellent way. Gliscor is also a great counter to, let's say, Excadrill, Terrakion, physical fighting Pokemon like Breloom. With Poison Heal and Toxic Orb, Breloom will not be able to inflict Spore on you to induce sleep. And so Gliscor makes an excellent fit for this rain stall team. And I'm going to make this obviously defensively oriented, because it's going to be my defensive wall here. I'm going to give it enough speed so I can efficiently substitute Protect. That's 88 speed. And I'm going to give the rest to defense with Impish Nature to enhance its defense. For its attacking move, I'm going to give it Earthquake its most powerful stab move. And for the last move slot, I'm gonna give it Ice Fang, since it wants to hit those Breloom and Dragonite with just Earthquake as its move. It won't be able to do that, so Ice Fang is a great move to have as your last slot. Now for my next Pokemon, I'm gonna go with something to also take advantage of the rain, and I also need a Stealth Rock supporter, so I'm gonna go with Bronzong. As you can see, my team is also weak to Swords Dance Gliscor. Bronzong is the best Gliscor counter there is to the game, with Hidden Power Ice, as Bronzong evades Earthquake and Ice Fang, Facade, whatever Gliscor uses acrobatics, everything is countered by Bronzong. So I'm going to give it the item Leftovers, of course, for stalling purposes. For the nature, I'm gonna give it Relaxed Nature, which decreases your speed. Since Bronzong doesn't really need speed, it's a defensive Pokemon. For its next attacking move, I'm gonna give it let's see, I'm gonna give it Earthquake, of course. So if I get trapped by Magnezone, I have a move that can actually inflict damage to it and stop the Magnezone from setting up on me. So I'm gonna give it 252 EVs on HP. For defense, I'm gonna give it 140, since it doesn't really need all that defense. With the 116, I'm gonna invest in special defense. This will allow Bronzong to take on certain special attacking moves in the rain, such as Fire Blast, quite easily. So it can actually stop Heatran, Hydreigon in the rain. It can easily take a Fire Blast and Hidden Power it. It can easily take a Choice Band, Fire Punch from a Dragonite in the rain and totally counter Dragonite. Bronzong is also one of the best counters to Dragonite in the rain, of course. And of course, I'm using this because I need a Stealth Rock supporter. And for the final move slot, I'm going to give it Toxic. So Toxic stops any kind of Pokemon that tries to set up on the Bronzong. Let's say Dragon Dance, Dragonite, that keeps roosting and gains momentum with a multi-scaling effect. If it tries to do that, then I'll just Toxic it, and voila, Dragonite can't do shit anymore. Now for my final Pokemon, I'm gonna go with, of course, the special defensive Jirachi set, because look at my team. It's a stall team. What's the best way to support a stall team? Is a Wish Passer. With the Wish, I can easily just support any Pokemon that's weakened already and just give it half the HP Jirachi already has. So I'm going to maximize its HP. So any Pokemon I Wish Pass get a 202 HP boost from Wish. I'm going to go with Protect, so I can efficiently recover my HP back if my Jirachi is weakened. Go with Max Special Defense, of course. Well, not max, because I need some speed to outspeed, let's say, Jolly, Tyranitar, or Adamant Breloom, so some speed is good to have. For my item, of course, Leftover for stalling purposes, Nature to boost my special defense and lower my useless special attack. Well, actually, I'm not gonna go with Careful, because I am gonna use my special attack, because this is a really unique Jirachi set that utilizes the rain. So I'm gonna go with Sassy Nature instead, because I don't need the speed. Jirachi doesn't really need that much speed, So instead of speed, I'm going to maximize its special defense and go with some attack EVs. So I can use Thunder. Thunder in the rain is 100% accuracy. It's a great move to have. It's a great move to destroy wall, stall, let's say Skarmory, Skarmbliss with Iron Head. Skarmbliss is destroyed. Jellicent in common stall teams get effed up by Thunder. So yeah, this is a great addition to this rain team, as well as with its steel typing, fire attacks are reduced by 50%, as well as Bronzong and Ferrothorn. And that's the team.